What's up, you guys? It's DJ Live back at it again with another DJ gig log. Now this one is a very special gig log. This gig log is going to be a coverage of my boy's brother's wedding, and it's going to be themed as Beauty and the Beast. Now this is a really special gig log because I get to flex a little bit on my graphic talent. So what I mean is that actually was in charge of doing most of the branding as far as the graphics that go on the photo booth printouts, Snapchat filter, as well as the Gobo design. Now this is going to be really nice setup. My boy DJ Ozzy, shout out DJ Ozzy, he's known for a lot of really nice lighting and sound for big weddings and quinceañeras. So shout out to him, shout out Rimonido obviously. So this is going to be a really exciting project for us because we're going to unite all the DJs that we work with, and we're going to have everybody assigned to some type of a task. So we got people doing lighting, we got people doing outdoor setups, we have people doing uplighting, we're gonna have DJs doing sets. It's gonna be a really fun event. So I wanted to take you guys behind the scenes of the stuff that I did as far as the graphic work. I want to go over some of the programs that I used to create these assets for this wedding. So here we go. So this is the program that I use called Adobe After Effects CC, and this is usually used for visual effects artists. Anytime you see footage being keyed out from a green background and placed another footage or background, that's usually used by a program like this that could key out the green color. So it's a really cool program, and I'm using this plugin software called Video Copilot Element 3D. Lets you import 3D objects or Cinema 4D files. So it's really cool in that way that you can manipulate these 3D objects and render them in After Effects, which is a huge plus for people that are not savvy with 3D as I am. So what I did for the video that will be played during the dinner or whatnot, I used basically Element 3D to create this text. So what I did first is I designed these titles. So Omar and Jasmine is the name of the groom and bride. So I was able to design this in Illustrator and then transfer this vector file to Adobe After Effects. And then from there, I was able to use Element 3D to make that into a 3D object in Element 3D. I was able to throw in a gold material, make it nice and shiny. Then I went back to After Effects and I did some animation to the text. So as you can see here, it's like a little bit of a rotational animation, left and right. Simple animations that are subtle but look nice when played, during the ceremony or dinner. I then added a nice little background, something that had to do with the castle. So I found this image, purchased the rights to use it. That's the benefit of purchasing images, that you're able to get a higher resolution than what you're used to if you go on Google search or something, and plus you don't even have the rights. So you always want to make sure try to get the highest resolution and the permission as far as purchasing rights to it. So I placed that in the background, and then I also added a little snow effect because Beauty and the Beast, and if you remember in the movie, there's snow happening where the Beast lives in his castle. So I thought, why not add a little touch of snow and voila, make it look nice. So that was a really cool part. So I basically animated this segment to be about 5-6 minutes, I believe. And what I did is I set the last keyframe to be the same keyframe as the beginning. So once they play the video, they just have it on repeat. So it's just going to repeat itself, but it's going to look like a continuous or like an endless, video of the text. So once I got all the designs basically ready, I did about 3 designs three separate designs, and all these three designs are within the Beauty and the Beast world. So what I did for the Snapchat filter is almost the same thing, except I used a different design that I did. So as you can see here, I basically started with the blank canvas, and also you could find these Snapchat filter templates on their website. So just go to snapchat.com and they will have the templates there for you to download if you want to create your own. So I went in there, got the template, opened up Photoshop, and I'm using Photoshop CC, the most latest build, and from there purchased some vectors from vectorstock.com. Those were the flowers that I'm using right there on the top, as you can see. And then I also added some more flowers at the bottom, and I added the other design that I did. So as you can see, that's the name with the beauty and with the flower. And I basically just added some styles to it, stylized it, you know, embossing and strokes, shadows, whatnot, and made it stand out. Then I just put a picture behind it to test it. You know, it could be any picture, any selfie picture if you have one. Throw it behind it and then check it out, see how it looks, and if it looks good behind white or black, you know, usually those are the contrast colors, then it looks good to go. Once that's done, I basically save it as a PNG and go to the website, upload, set the times, dates, and the fence, and you're pretty much set. They'll get back to you within a time frame to let you know if it's approved or not. Then we also have a photo booth. So this was pretty cool because I was able to design the whole Beauty and the Beast experience to go with the template that they're using for the photo booth printouts. So the only issue with this part is that I was not able to get an official template from the person that is making these, but it's okay because all I did really is I scanned one of these printouts that I got a few days ago from him, and I threw it in Photoshop. Then I measured the printout, and it was 2 inches wide by 6 inches high. So in Photoshop I made sure that that was the size, and I matched it with the corners, and I put placeholders where the pictures are at, so that way I could kind of visualize where I can't design and where I can design. So that's where I added the next design, that is Beauty and the Beast, and along with the lettering, and added my little touch. And of course I used that image that I purchased and I put it as a background with the light opacity. That's it. Added some styling to the letters and black background, and it's ready to go. I sent it off, and that's it for that. For the gobo, this is also the design that I used for the video that will be played during the ceremony or dinner. It's basically the same design, but this one is basically just an inverted circle with the design in the middle. So that's a pretty cool project as well, because everything's gonna go with the branding, with the type of theme that we're creating, the experience that we're creating for this wedding. It's gonna be really, really cool. This is basically taking it up a notch. So shout out to Ozzy for giving me the chance to do all the graphics for this wedding. Stay tuned. I will be filming more as we go, and I will also be there to cover from day in and day out. And I hope you guys enjoy this fun gig log that we're doing for you guys. Thank you.